Hello everyone, this is Blue Gundam here. About to do a deck profile on my Avantgarda deck. One of my favorite Brand Gate decks ever since it came out. When I saw it, I instantly fell in love. I mean, it's a mech, it looks like a Gundam, and I like it. Alright. Start things off, start with the ride line. Sword period. You need him because without him you can't do anything. Because he's the pilot, you need your pilot. Without the pilot, your mech's just an empty shell. I'm using the grade 1. I know some people don't use it, but I like to use it because it goes with the ride line, it goes with the theme, and I like to search out for the grade 1 set strategy order, which you can't get yet until you go up to your grade 2. Sterovane. He searches for... When Avantgarda run tops of him, you search for your grade 2 strat order. Excuse me. Pretty self-explanatory. If you don't get the order, you call them out. You can call them out. They say may, so you may want to, but you don't have to. Finally, Avantgarda. His skill, self-explanatory. The main grade 3. You soul charge one strategy order, you get that strategy order's ability, and if his attack hits, you restand. And I love this ability. It's simple, it's short, and I like that about it. It's fun, and I really enjoy it. And also, on-hit pressure is always good. Also, we're going to need, the Crest energy generator. You need that for this, as we all do. Because there are cards in the deck now that do rely on energy, which you're going to see soon. We're going to do something a little different that I want to do. Something a little crazy. I'm going to start from 0 and work all my way up to 3. So, for my triggers, 4 heal triggers. I like the consistency with the 4 copies. I don't mind the counter heals, but I prefer the consistency of these. I like to have 4 copies of the consistency heal triggers in this deck because I think it fits. And since you're playing a Vanguard Sector deck, you're not running not 4, but 8 crit, because you want to kill your opponent as fast as you can, because once you get to your Richter turn, it's gonna be painful. It's gonna be really painful when we're gonna get into the orders that help you out with your strategy. 3 fronts really helps, powers up your front row even more, and the over trigger, obviously, Edo Breath. Really good card. Doubles everything. This thing's literally a fight ender. You can just end the fight there. Okay. Now, for our grade 1s, 1 Kill Shroud. You only need 1. You don't need no more. If you draw it, then, if you get in your starting hand, you can mulligan it, but even if you draw it, it's fine. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. You can still use it if you want. For our new guy here, it's new grade 1. Excuse me, my camera focuses here. New grade 1. Nekoma Oxkusen. Forgive me if I butchered the damn name there. But I love this grade 1 so much. When it got revealed, I'm like, holy shit, this is what Avantgarda needed. Because the main problem with Avantgarda, you couldn't get your orders out quickly. You were always running out orders because you're always eating up 2 orders per turn because of Richter. And you needed ways to get it out. You had to rely on other units to get it there, like Habitable Zone, stuff like that. But when this came out, instantly good. Its ability, if you didn't use an effect, to put an order on the board this turn, you can bind this from your drop, instantly put an order from your hand or drop zone straight to the order zone. If you put it from your hand, you draw one free card. I love it. It's synergy and it also gets what you need, which I really, really love. This is what Avantgarda needed. It really did need this. Especially once we get the new Grade 2. I am excited for that. 4 perfect guards. Obviously. Protection, easy guard, stop those high hitting attacks. And also we're using the one where if you have one or fewer cards, you can just play this without paying the cost. Obviously. This helps a lot. More defense. We're playing 4 Blue Death Star, Hana Hathaway. He's your draw engine. I mean, you already got a draw engine with Avantgarda with his skill, but still. And also, he's your countercharger, which helps out a lot. I mean, you call this behind Avantgarda, instant 2k buff, and also will add more pressure on the turn you're going into Richter. Because once you get the Richter, you're going to do so much more pain. You will see. 2 Slugging Milestones. Recyclers. It's good to recycle your stuff. Because if you have a Richter in your hand, you can discard it for Ride. And if you see a new Soggy Milestone in your hand, and you're about to, and on your Persona Ride turn, you call her, get back your Richter, you use her skill, and also she becomes a 13k booster or a 13k attacker depending on your situation, which I really love. She's recycled, and she can be a beater or a booster, which is really good. It costs a counterblast, which is not a big deal. This deck does not eat counterblast that much. It really doesn't. Next, 3 Macy Distance. She's another one of the new grade 1s, and she is a good card. I mean, we don't have a lot of, Battle Roid units that will work for her Soul Blast skill, but once that new grade 2 comes out, she's going to be so much better. But I still play her at 3 because she searches, and also an extra booster works perfectly for that. And she helps you search for your Avantgardas, your Richters, or even your strategy orders. So, more searching, yay for searching. Grade 2s now. 3 Ibumiga. I don't know if I butchered the name there. I am not that good with names. She's another recycler, and also she's a good attacker. You call her, Energy Blast 3, or discard her, Energy Blast 3, get back a strategy order from your drop, which you're going to do a lot when you Soul Blast them out. Because you put them in the Soul, you Soul Blast them out, you instantly get out what you need. She is also a good beater and an attacker, so pretty much she can do a lot more hitting. I might cut her down to 2 if I want to, and I will explain that reasoning later on when we get to the grade 3s. Which is going to be soon. But still, yay for recycles and yay for heavy attackers. 4 Elena Junte. Her skill, pretty much the promo. Well, one of the first promos for Avantgarda. When she comes out to the board, if you put a strategy order in your soul this turn, you Soul Blast 1, search your deck for a different named strategy order than the one you put into the soul. Pretty much, if you put, any of your strategies in the soul, like a different strategy order, you call her out, and you search your deck for a different name. When your Avantgarda attacks, she gets plus 5k. Every time when you attack, same for our other little lovely lady here. Pretty much, these two work off to each other. Pretty much, you go Richter, attack 3 more times, you're going to get big. She's going to get massive. Trust me, she will be. She's a main beater, and she always will be in our hearts. We're using the Ace unit. I love this card. It's not only is its skill really good, it also becomes a massive attacker once you start popping off, because it helps you search for not only your strategies, but it also helps you get Richter or a Persona Ride, depending on what you want to do. If you have one order set, you don't have one card in the order zone, you only search 3, but you have 2 or more, you can search 5 instead, which helps immensely. And I love that. And also, who doesn't like a freaking badass Gundam? I mean, come on. Great. And also we got our grade 2 set strategy order. Burial. Pretty much you search this off with the grade 2 skill. Its abilities. Got 2 of them. You can choose either one when you put in the soul. First one, if your first attack doesn't hit, you search your deck for a grade 3 or greater Avantgarda card, which helps out a lot. It's search and also it's pressure because your opponent can either let the attack hit so you can do more damage, or they can block the attack and you can search your deck to get more of your combos, which is really good. I run 2 of it. It helps out, and I like to see some form of consistency here with it. Grade 3s now. I'm running 1 shock strategy, Death Winds, for the moment. I might bump it back up to 2, but I think 1 works because this is your main finisher. Even if you don't finish, which is where, like, Ala Gente comes in. If you have, like, a second copy of Ala Gente, you put this to the soul. You soul blast it. You search, like, another copy of your grade 2 in the deck or in the drop. So pretty much you can recycle this as many times as you can with Ipumika and everything else. It's your finisher. Use this when it's your late game, especially on Richter. Speaking of which, I almost forgot. The second part about this strategy order, the second effect is when you re-ride onto an Avantgarda, all trigger effects, including the abilities of a strategy order, is added to the rewrote Avantgarda, meaning you can use this for a 3rd time in a row. Avantgarda may lose the 10k he got from it, but he gets the 10k back from rewriting on Richter, which is not a big deal, and besides, he's going to get another 5k in the moment he attacks, which is really, really good, and you never lose value in this. Make note of that. Two Richter. I had 3 for a while. I'm putting him at 2 because you can search him now and you can recycle him thanks to Usagi Milestone, which really helps. And I like that. When Richter came along, I love this card. It does so much, which I am happy for its ability. You reveal it by an Avantgarda you ride on, and you ride this unit. This is the unit you combo with your grade 2 strategy order. And the coolest thing about it is that, yes, it does get the abilities of the Avantgarda that you bound, meaning you will get the Persona Ride ability from it when you put a strategy order in. So pretty much, thing is, so you first put this in when you ride to your first Avantgarda, and when you go into Persona Ride, you soul charge this first, use the second ability, then you soul charge this for you to get this off. And be sure to use the second ability for the grade 2 because that's important. Richter can be a finisher, he will be, and depending on what they have in their hand, it really will not matter. Finally, 3 Persona Ride because you want to see that. So you can kick off Avantgarda skill. Normally you hit, you stand, but when you Persona Ride, you don't need to hit, which is why you use Richter. Comboed with this, which helps so much. You get 3 Vanguard swings, which I love so much, added pressure, and you can threaten for game, even if they're at like 2 or 3 damage. You are ending this fight when you get to it. Okay, this was my profile for Avantgarda. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you find it eventful. If I made any mistakes, let me know. Give me some advice. This is my first time trying this out, so be sure to like and subscribe. And this is Blue Gundam, signing off.